Hello everybody, my name is Drew and welcome back to Feed the Beast. We're here in our blood altar room because we have a tier 5 blood altar now. Yeah. This took a little while to make, not gonna lie. I had to stand here and manually make rune plates, or not rune plates, reinforced slates. Mostly because I still haven't figured out a good way to automate this. I keep trying different combinations, but it keeps messing up with me with Steve's factory manager. And I know there's ways to do it. I just don't know what they are. And I really didn't want to copy anybody. Get it there. I really didn't want to copy any other YouTubers on this one. I really wanted to figure it out for my own self. But it's proving to be quite a challenge to do that. I'm going to throw... Hold on. Let's do this. This needs a bit of light in this area. We'll go boop, like that. But we now have a tier 5. And what I did is I put... let me eat something while we do this. I decided to go with the good old-fashioned runes of sacrifice. Because in the long term, the amount of storage in your altar is kind of negligent. You're more concerned about getting the max amount of LP per hit is sort of the way to go on this, with a little more augmentation. So I could replace all of these with runes of sacrifice, but I also like making things relatively quickly, so I'm going to maybe put some more runes of speed somewhere. I haven't really figured out yet, but we've got all these runes of speed. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them? 12 of those guys. We have a bunch of runes of capacity, so our max capacity of LP is 22,000, which is good, so that when we are bulk making items, when the altar is full, it will actually stay longer. We'll get a longer run before we have to wait for the altar to refill, which is kind of a bonus. And the nice thing is these don't need to be activated. However, you can activate them, and I may very well do that in the future. But right now, I kind of like the glowstone brick look underneath them, because it also adds a little bit of extra light to our room. Everything's good? Nothing's going to spawn? Good. All right. Now, on to the actual crux of today's episode, which will be some more Pneumaticcraft. I'll go quickly get rid of this night. Every time I get in the bed, it scares the shit out of me with the stupid ghast above me. Stupid ghast. All right. Let's talk about automating this mod. Actually, hold on. I'm going to get rid of the runes in my inventory. Let's see. So there's a bunch of different things we can do. Well, not so much automation. I don't know why I said automation. I mean, it's partly automation, but this is more to do with progressing in the mod, because we need to look at plastics, because those are the bread and butter of advanced machinery in Pneumaticcraft. We've mastered being able to make compressed iron with a whole bunch of pressed iron in here. We're making just fine on the pressure, so you can see it's getting pretty close. 4.9 bars. 4.9. But this guy is venting air, no problem. And over here, we're at 4.6. So it's going to hit here, it'll vent, so that means that the rest of the system should stay stable. We're pushing the limit, though. Not going to lie. Advanced pressure tubes are kind of a must for us, but we can't make those yet. Well, let's take a look at what we need to make advanced pressure tubes. So advanced pressure tubes, which are these guys, as you remember, require these machines: an assembly platform, I/O unit, other assembly I/O, and then an assembly laser. So the idea is the two I/O units, they're literally robotic arms. Like, it's not like making shit up there. That's literally a robotic arm, and you connect these all in a sort of network around the main assembly platform, and then they will reach into chests, take out what they need, do whatever they have to do to it, and then put them in a new chest. If that at all makes sense to you. It will in time. I promise it will in time. But more importantly, we need to be able to get to this point. Like a assembly platform needs orange plastic. Well, how do we get orange plastic? Well, orange plastic is made with propulsion plant seeds when you toss them into this guy. But we only have one pressure chamber. So we might need multiple pressure chambers, which is why I built this room fairly large. Now, obviously, you can filter things. So we can tell this guy on the outset, if I could get to it, I'm going to have to break this. So we can tell it that, hey, we want to take only completed items out. Otherwise, the IO units will just dump things, right? So let's go up to our base and let's grab a few seeds. And we'll get to work on this. So let's go up here. We're going to grab some... Let's see, do I have any creeper seeds in here? Sure I do. Creeper plant seeds. Got propulsion seeds? Oh, I do. Excellent. We'll grab those. Potion plant, squid plant. We'll grab a couple of squid plant. I don't want to go too far on the squid plants right now. Now, ultimately, you're going to have to farm for these seeds. Thankfully, there is a fairly low cost impact method of doing it that I used during crash landing, and I may very well be implementing here. So let's throw in these propulsion plants, like half of these. Pardon me. And I want to see what happens. So it goes in there. Did its business. So if I take this item filter off, what happens? Oh, I know it. Okay, hold on. We need to do a couple of operations here. So we're saying, hey, item filter like that. That's fine. But I need to also put in a filter for these seeds. So we'll say we want to be able to put creeper plants in, propulsion plants in, squid plants in. But it won't come out because of our filter on the other side. So we should be okay. I'm going to toss these in here. Now this guy will go, hey, there's stuff in here. And it will, as you can see, bam, makes our seeds. But now how do we get them out? Well, I'm going to take that out and we'll put... All right, I need to have a depositor for this. So... Okay, so you know what? I may not have a chest for the output. I might just have to manually... Or item conduit. I wonder if item conduits will work on this guy. Probably. All right, so there's our orange plastics. So great, we have orange plastic now. So now we're going to tell it, hey, I want you to filter orange plastic. So that's an allowable item. Let's grab a couple of creeper seeds. And so this is the tedious process of semi-automating and semi-getting up there for what we need to make. We also needed, so you probably saw that with these guys, we also need one of these, an assembly controller. So one of the common items in Pneumaticcraft are these printed circuit boards, and they're used in a lot of different advanced machinery. And they're not super great to make. You need to make an unassembled PCB. Well, how do you make an unassembled PCB? So glad you asked. There's a couple of different methods. You can get an empty PCB, which you put in a UV light box, and then it does a bunch of stuff, which is fine. You can make them, let's see, using green plastic, creeper plant seeds, and compressed iron, and then in a pressure chamber, it will make an empty PCB. Perfect. But how do we get it to a completed PCB? How do we get this thing? Well, you can, or unassembled. Couple of methods. The most advanced is using this assembly controller. However, we need to go low tech. We need to use etching acid. Takes about 5 minutes to make them. Not super great, I know. So we're gonna have to make some of these. This do its thing. I don't know that it did. What did you do? Okay, hold on. Let's. Okay, good, it did. Wunderbar. Okay, so we're going to take those out. And we'll go back to here and we'll say, hey, filter out. Filter those are good. That's cool. And compressed iron is cool. I don't know why I'm bothering to do the full thing. I guess just to show you guys what's going to go on. Let's go get some more creeper plant seeds because I want to make a bunch of PCBs. I think that's our best bet right now is to make a bunch of those. Because if we make a bunch, we can go from there. So we go over here. This is a lot easier than Crash Landing, by the way. Which, hey, if you haven't watched Crash Landing yet, do yourself a favor. Go watch Crash Landing, because it's actually really good. Let's see. We need creeper plant seeds, which should have a metric buttload right over here. Yes, we do. Also, a whole bunch of other stuff. Well, I'll take this iron, no problem. I'll take those creeper plant seeds. Oh, good. That's full again. Excellent. I can dump that in there. Those I need with me. That can go in there. And that can go in there. Oh, well, right. Let's make etching acid. So etching acid is, let's see, pressure chamber. So we're going to need a bucket of water, 2 spider eyes, 2 green plastic. So let's grab gunpowder. 2 gunpowder. Spider eyes. Don't have any in here. Interesting. That's fine. We'll just go grab some. So we need gunpowder, 2 spider eyes, 2 zombie flesh, 2 green plastic, which we made. I partnered in a pear tree, which in this case is a bucket of water. So let's go grab ourselves a bucket of water. Boop. All right, so etching acid. It used to be a pain in the ass because things despawn in Minecraft. And it takes 5 minutes for a PCB to etch, which, as you can probably guess, that means that there was a high chance, if you weren't paying attention, that it could very easily despawn on you. Super great, I know. We also need to make, what about UV light box? UV light box. So let's see, you can expose empty PCB if this happens such a way. Part of the PCB gets exposed, this part holds blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, so that's just making sure that the UV light box just makes sure etching goes more according to plan, which is fine. So to make etching acid, we're going to put that guy, where are you? This guy, and the spider eyes, and green plastic. Now I'm going to clear those out, because once we have 1 bucket of etching acid, we really don't need to worry about getting any more of it, thankfully. Okay, come on. No, I want that. Okay. So now I can put all of these things in here. That goes in, that goes in. What else did it go? Gunpowder. Gunpowder goes in. And the bucket. All right, perfect. So that's going to make ourselves some etching acid. Slowly but surely. Speed upgrades. How do I get speed upgrades? Because I want those doors to move a lot faster. Because like everything in Minecraft that's technical, there should be upgrades. Speed would be the sugar one, which is lubricant. I need to make lubricant. Super. How does one make lubricant? Petroleum processing plant is diesel and lubricant, or that makes lubricant. Really? That's a pain in the ass. How do I get diesel then? Oil into a refinery makes diesel and LPG. Super. So this actually got a lot more complicated in the meantime since I last played. Very interesting. Okay. All right. I can work with that. Oh, why did this not work? Oh, shit. Hold the phone. Oh, because the green because the green plastic went through. Had the way. Okay, that's fine. And spider eyes, go. So we're going to need to make a bunch of machinery then. So, refinery. Let's take a look at this. So there's the plastic mixer, which is apparently a thing. Etching acid, sweet. So there's our bottle of etching acid, or our bucket of etching acid. Alright, so we made that guy, sweet. Now I'm going to clear all those out, and I'll say, hey, make me some PCBs. It's like 4 of them. So we'll put creeper plant seeds in there. That's fine. Oh, we need... let's put creeper plant seeds in here too. No, I'll tell it, hey, for now, because we want a lot of green plastic. Oh, you know what? No, hold on. I got no green plastic left, right? Anyway, all right. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to make a bunch of stuff, because right now I'm just rambling, and we'll come back and we will try making ourselves some PCBs. Or I will, better yet, I will make some PCBs off camera, and then we will see if we can't put them to use and make a couple of machines. That sounds like a better idea. So I will see you guys in just a short moment. Alright guys, we're back, and I have 2 unassembled PCBs because this takes forever. This alone, so I made the UV light box, which was a bit of a pain to get, by the way. You need to make yourself one of these guys, this Amadron. It's a tablet, and it's the Pneumaticcraft built-in trading system, is kind of the only way I could describe it, and it allows you to trade different items for certain things. For example, a lot of times it just uses emeralds to get stuff kind of like you would a villager, but you also need it to get some of the more advanced things like this assembly drill program and assembly laser program. More importantly, you need it to get a PCB blueprint, which is required in order to make the UV light box. So keep that in mind when you're getting into Pneumaticcraft. You will need to have one of these and some emeralds lying around. But I got it, and you can see that this is now at 69% developed in the UV light box, because it takes forever to do that. Like, this has been in here for 5 minutes already, and then the etching acid itself takes another 5 minutes to go. I have one of these in here that's only half developed because I wanted to see if it would actually do it. Turns out that no, you need to have a fully developed PCB to drop in the etching acid. So I got 2 of those, and that took me like, 45 minutes to get 2 of those. So be prepared to wait around. This is not something that you do like quickly and spur of the moment, unfortunately. But now that we have 2 of these, we can now make ourselves some printed circuit boards. So you take one of these, would assemble it, blah, blah, blah. We want to make a printed. So we need transistors and capacitors. Well, we don't have any of those. So let's try and make some of those. And you can see I built 3 more pneumatic chambers. See if we can't get this up. So we need some lightning seeds and some squid plant seeds. I don't think I have very many squid. I have 1. Do I have any lightning seeds? Oh, I do have lightning plant seeds. Beautiful. So I'm going to grab those. And the reason I have 3 chambers right now, which may even become a 4th. Where can I find... You know what? I bet I can find squid plants out in the ocean. So we'll go and do that while I talk. So the reason I have 3 of those is because there's a limited number of items that can be filtered in and out of a pressure chamber. So the idea is that I will have multiple chambers, A, to be able to do more than one thing at a time, and B, it also allows us to greatly control exactly what's going and where. It was a weird noise. All right, so let's grab this guy. Yeah, lots of squid seeds. So these guys need to grow on water, as you guys can clearly see, which is ironic because rain plants don't grow on water. Just squid seeds. Just these guys. I should make an automation farm for all these seeds. Maybe we will do that. One thing to note, though, is that these seeds are slowly but surely coming to an end as a main source of stuff within this mod. It's mentioned a few times in different places and tooltips that these seeds are now a transitionary thing to oil system, which will eventually replace the seeds entirely for plastic. So you'll make different petroleums to do things. God, there's so many of these out in the water. They propagate like mad too. Like half the flowers in our home field at one point were these guys, because I kept picking the tulips, but I wasn't getting these flowers fast enough. So they were replanting and then just propagating. Like, look over here. There's a whole bunch over here. We've got, what do we got? This is a burst plant, which is good for us. A couple more burst plants. Oh, there's a slime plant. Those are good. We need those. What's that guy? Oh, there's a chopper plant. There's a skeleton. Go away. So yeah, there's seeds everywhere. There's a ton of different types. In Crash Landing, we really didn't need all that many of them, which was kind of weird. But I digress. Where am I going right now? That's not where I want to go. Here's where I want to go. So we're going to go over here to our dedicated plastics, which actually I'm going to pull those out because I want to say, hey, you can accept squid plant seeds, and you can get lightning plant seeds, slime plants, and burst plants. Oh, burst plants. I forgot to left click. Lightning. So what is this? This is lightning. Okay, do a lightning. Squid's good. Okay, good. We're good. All right, so I'm going to toss these squid plant seeds in here. I also added a lot more compressors to this whole setup as well. I'm going to grab more coal. We're almost out of coal. Not that we need a ton of it right now, but that's always good to have on hand. So I added more compressors. Again, this is a very inefficient system, I know. We work with what we got at the beginning of the mod pack. Or mod, I should say. It's a very slow progression to Pneumaticcraft. It feels like it takes a really long time to get up and running through a lot of stuff. And that might just be my experience with Crash Landing talking, but it did seem to take an inordinate amount of time. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and full. Beautiful. And I can toss the excess coal in here. Okay, this should be done, so I'm going to go take that guy off there. Huzzah. Just to make sure nothing goes untowed on there. Okay, so there's our black plastic, which is great. Which actually I'm going to grab the black plastic off here, and I'll tell it that, hey, you can filter that. And now we should have lightning seed for the blue plastic, right? Maybe not. Thought I put you in there. Maybe I didn't. Slime plant? Oh, lightning plant. Okay, there we go. So I'll tell it to filter that for now so we don't get lightning plant seeds sticking out. And then we'll make ourselves a couple of printed circuit boards because I would like to see if we can't make. So one of the things you can make with these would be the assembly controller, which would be right here. So if we can make an assembly control, oh, we need 3. Never mind. Platform? Okay, we can try and make a platform. We're going to try and make this guy. All right, well, I might be stymied then for another couple episodes, guys. I need to make a lot of plastic. Huh. Did not think that through, but that's okay. What I will do then is I think we'll end the episode a little bit earlier, and we'll call this good. So we've made some plastics. We're more automated in what we had. Oh, I can probably see if this guy's done. Is it finally done? It is. So let's see what happens when I toss this in there. My inventory is very, very full. Does it immediately hop out? It does. For some reason, it immediately hops out of the etching acid and comes over to me. I don't know why. I really don't know why. It shouldn't do that. Let me try. Just, oh, God damn it. Just give me the dirt. Yeah. So let's try doing this a different way. I'm going to throw this in here. No, it comes back to my inventory. Okay, so that's a bug. Oh no, there it is. Okay, so as long as there's something over top of the etching acid, it stays in place. Okay, so that's what I got to do then. All right, that's fine. Because it was kept coming out like that. And it worked for the one, and then every once in a while it would pop back out. So my guess to keep these like that and get this unassembled PCBs, we're going to have to just do that to it then. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. If anybody knows what that bug is, do let me know. Because I am very interested to know why that happens. At any rate, guys, this will be the end of the episode. As usual, if you liked it, please go ahead and leave a like. You can always find other work I have done in the description box below. And of course, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.